Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Rimby. I know you haven't seen me in a while, but I'm back. How you doing? Great. I'm doing phenomenal. Thanks for asking. I say that sarcastically because your girl has been through it and I am here to update you about what I've been going through. Starting with, I was in hospital. That's right. I was in hospital. Turns out I'm anemic. I went to see my doctor and she was like, Boothang, you are not going home. You are going straight to the hospital. And so I did. And I had to get a blood transfusion and an iron transfusion. And 12 hours later, I was up and out, skipping away. Well, I wasn't really skipping away because if you don't know, one of the symptoms of anemia is you don't have the energy to do anything. You get out of breath very quickly. That's literally what kind of started this whole thing. I realized that I was getting out of breath very easily. I was getting tired doing things that shouldn't make me tired. And so we investigated. I had a blood test done. And so when I went in to get information about the results of this blood test, that's when I had to go to the hospital. And luckily my husband was there with me. We just hung out, watched stuff, ate snacks, and yeah, I should be better now. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So let's kind of like rewind, because that was a lot. I must admit, I am realizing that was a lot to start with, but I wanted to just explain my absence and why the podcast has been put on hold and why I haven't been posting any videos. Because, I mean, you're here for a reason, right? So I think I owe it to you to tell you where I've been. So yeah, I am gaining my strength back and hopefully the summer will end in a much better way. But let's go back to the beginning of the summer, because even though I haven't been posting, I actually have been recording a lot. I've been filming podcast episodes. Actually, hold on a second. This coming Friday, if you watch this video the day it goes live, this very Friday is my first returning guest coming on the podcast, and it's gonna be on this channel and it's gonna be wherever you get your podcasts. But we're gonna have Malcom Mufunde, my cousin. He's coming back. We had him on the podcast 2 or 3 years ago now. I don't really remember, but he's a returning guest and I'm so excited. This isn't going to be an extra long episode of the podcast because if you don't know, he's a musician, and when we recorded this, it was just days after he released his 10th studio album. And so we're just talking about that and just catching up on life. And we talk about anything and everything, mental health included, as always, right? As always. So yeah, make sure that you check that out at the end of this week. And I have forgotten where I was going with this because I got too excited about telling you guys about the podcast also coming back. So yeah. Oh, right. I filmed a bunch of stuff. The beginning of the summer. What have I been up to? Let's get into that. I started the summer off by watching my absolute favorite band in Ottawa. It's my brother-in-law's band. They're called Just Fine. They're kind of like sad, emo, kind of indie rock, that kind of vibe. If you're like a millennial or like younger Gen X, you would like them. Yeah, it was a great fun event because it happened at House of Tog, which is this place that is known for pierogies and arcade games. So it was an awesome venue to like play arcade games while listening to awesome music. So that was fun. Oh shit.
on, Wolverine.
That was cheated.
The game had started.
See, that's why you cheated, because you know if you cheat, that's the only way you can win.
Oh.
Yes! He tried to cheat. And then my mother-in-law retired. Woo! Shout out to you, girl. You did that. She retired, so the fam and I, we went and we hung out at her retirement party. She had it with a bunch of her friends who were also retiring. And yeah, it was really nice. I always love it when we get to hang out with the fam. And then I had my first trip to the cottage, and this time I was joined by my uncle. So, backstory on my uncle. He walked me down the aisle last year. He walked me down the aisle at our wedding, and it was such a lovely, lovely experience, and I am so, so grateful. He's actually my dad's baby brother, like his youngest brother. So like it felt very special to me, especially considering that my dad passed away 31 years ago. So yep. And I am 31 years old. Yep, the math is correct. I guess we're sharing right now. My dad died 9 days after I was born. Yeah, I just dropped that. Yes, it's gonna be in this video. Daddy issues over here. But because of that, it was so special for me to have him walk me down the aisle. And so I hadn't really gotten a chance to see him since the wedding, and we planned to go to the cottage together, and it was such a lovely, lovely, lovely time. And then my second trip to the cottage, which sadly I've only done 2 trips to the cottage this year, but second trip was the whole family there, and I got to play with my nieces.
Touch by. Touch by.
Okay, you're trying to delete these?
Wait, go back. Go back. Like, yeah.
Yep.
Now can you go onto it?
Oh, it's because I'm...
What happened to the phone? It's a phone, right?
Yeah.
What happened to the phone? Phone.
Because both my nieces are 8 and 5, and they have a lot of energy. They want to play, and they want to go crazy. They go hard in the paint, which I love them for because I'm exactly the same. So that weekend, I kind of overdid it a little bit. But like I said, I haven't been back to the cottage this summer just yet because I then got sick and I had to spend a lot of time in bed, which I thought I could do, but it was hard. It was really, really hard. Oh yeah, I didn't mention the haircut. Oh my God. Yeah, I cut my hair again. I cut it some more because I think I was damaging the ends a lot. So hopefully this time it will be fine. I'll show you it. Let me just show you, because I literally cut this hair this morning. I was like, let's do this. I would never shy away from cutting my hair. I don't know how many times I've cut my hair in my life. But I ain't scared of shaving some hair off or cutting some hair off. It's gone. The hair's getting cut again. We're cutting the hair again. It seems to have grown back to where it was at last time when I cut it. The hair itself is really nice and healthy, but those ends need to go. But I don't know if you can tell because I'm also wearing a black shirt, but the ends are very sparse. I've had a lot of breakage in the ends, which makes sense because I relax my own hair, and I'm sure there has been moments when I've overlapped relaxers, so that hair is just breaking. Like this part here, no, that's not a good example, but you see what I mean, right? Like this, you see, like it's so much shorter. So we're cutting off the dead ends. I'm probably gonna cut this much off, and I say I because it's me and not my husband doing it. It's actually a lot more noticeable when my hair is wet because you see the density of all the thick healthy hair that's coming out my scalp, coming up to about here, and then all of this. You see how even sparse it is when I hold it like this? Like, we need volume. We need volume. And I've said this before, health over length always. So time to get a cut. Let's do it.
Okay.
I love it so much. It's so good. And like, do you see what I meant about those sparse ends? Like, they have to go. They have to go because look how much healthier, how much more movement I have. Like, the hair is good. I also received a birthday gift from one of my bestest friends. Oh my god, Sally. I don't know why I said it like that, but my friend Sally, she sent me a birthday gift, which was supposedly, did she say so? I think she did, yeah. It's like a 2-year-old birthday gift that she finally sent. And I'm here for it because I am literally like that. I kid you not, right now. Do you remember in a video before, like in the winter, when I was like sending out birthday gifts and like I was talking about like being hella late to send birthday gifts? Well, one of the birthday gifts that I was talking about in that video are still yet to be sent, and I'll tell you why. Let me explain to you. It's not my fault. It's not all my fault. I actually did mail it out, but for some reason, it was brought back. The package actually made it to her house. It made it. And she was looking for it everywhere. And next thing I know, it's back at my house. What? I'm glad that it came back. At least I have everything. But what do I do now? So I'm kind of throwing a bit of a fit. Hannah, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. You're probably going to get this gift with your next birthday gift. But like I said, I get it. We just forget. We forget for girlies. And then like time just goes. We also have time blindness. Oh, it's too much. I'm just a girl. I just received a package all the way from England. I got a little bit excited and opened it up. I haven't looked. I know exactly who this package is from. It's from Sally. Shout out to you, girl. Thank you. Oh my goodness. All right, first things first. We have this little thing. Sounds like metal. What's in there? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's a little message. Oh, this is the cutest paper ever. I'm gonna put it back here so that you can't see what it says. You probably can. I did not hand make the earrings, just FYI. No shout out for the shop required. LOL. It's like she knew that I was gonna film this. Oh my goodness. This is so cute. Oh my god. It's earrings. And they have like interchangeable charms. Oh my gosh, look at the little bears. The little bears. I love this, Sally. Thank you. Ooh, what's this? Stickers. Right, I remember. I went and got some stickers from her shop. I know she said no shout out required, but hey, shout out to Geek Culture Kingdom, man. You have the most awesome stickers. I love this. And it's in green as well. Like my absolute favorite green. It doesn't look it on the camera here. It looks a little bit more bluish, but this is my absolute favorite green. Okay, sticker haul. Stay weird. What else? I don't even remember. I chose these stickers, by the way, but I don't remember. No exploration, no discovery. Oh, I love this. The dog mom. What else do we have? The overthinker. Perpetual homebody. Love that. I followed my heart and it led me to the fridge. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Happy mind, happy life. This is what started everything. I think she posted this on her Facebook or Instagram, I forget. And I was like, I need this. Professional overthinker. Mentally stable in this economy. Oh, I love this little mushroom girl. These are so cool. And the last one. Oh no, that's everything. If you want to get these stickers, you can definitely get them from her shop. Geek Culture Kingdom. And then we have a joyful journal. Oh my gosh. Do you know what? This is going, I know exactly where this is going. Into my distress kit. This is the type of thing I love. Okay, let's open a random page. What brings you joy? What makes me happy? Things I often look forward to. Routines in life that I enjoy. Love this. Oh my gosh. Seasonal entries. Everything will be okay. This is perfect. I'm a work in progress. How can I start to change them? Change what? What are we changing? Making a change. Okay, things I love about my life, things I want to change about my life, and how can I start to change them? The silver lining in something I'm currently struggling with. Do you know what? This is right up my alley, Sally. I absolutely love this. Thank you so much. So I also had my first Canada Day alone. Yes, alone, on my own. That's because that same weekend, it was my brother-in-law's stag do all the way out in Vancouver. So my husband flew out and he was there for a few days. And so, yeah, that weekend coincided with Canada Day, which is kind of like our 4th of July, except ours is on July 1st. And it was really nice. I got to watch fireworks on my own. I mean, technically I had some friends there, but like I was just kind of like standing there on my own. And I didn't really have anybody like talking to me much or disrupting me. So it was kind of like an exceptionally magical experience because it made me realize that I'd never watched fireworks on my own. I always watched them with someone, which kind of, I mean, it's the point of the fireworks, right? Like you experience them with other people, but it was kind of nice just looking at fireworks on my own. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it was nice. So my brother-in-law's wedding is actually in September of this year, and I am so nervous, you guys. And let me tell you what, I'm not nervous to be at the wedding, not at all. I'm so excited to go. It's gonna be in Colombia too. Like, what? I'm so excited. But because of my anemia, my doctors are like, you can't travel. You're anemic. So, like, my anemia is so bad that I'm not allowed to travel right now. And it's like, but I really want to go. So I had a blood test done a couple of days ago. I'm waiting to get results. This is like my 5th blood test in the last month. And each time I get one, like, my hemoglobin levels, they're increasing, but not fast enough, unfortunately. Not fast enough, because unfortunately, not only is my blood not able to carry oxygen around my body, the blood cells themselves are not mature enough to even be able to do that. So not only are we having a low iron issue, my blood cells are kind of finicky. So we're trying to investigate all of that. And I'm so lucky that I am part of the Canadian healthcare system right now, because they are taking this seriously. And I finally feel like they are, which I kind of said in a podcast episode, which now that I talk about it, it's probably going to come out after this does. But I talk about how I was feeling as though I was falling through the cracks, because leading up to me finding out I'm anemic, I was again feeling just strange in my body. Like I could tell that something wasn't right, but I didn't know how to describe it, because it's something that I've never been through. I don't really have like an understanding for me to be able to like, oh, this weird feeling might be related to this. You know, it was just kind of like, I don't feel right in my body. And I was just kind of worried, because again, I wasn't really talking to any professionals about it at the time. But it all kind of makes sense. Anyway, I'm kind of over explaining here. You'll see it when it comes out. But so it was kind of validating, I guess, to actually go get the help that I need and then have people actually take me seriously. I now do feel as though like the people who are taking care of me are prioritizing my needs, and they're actually listening to everything I say. So I'm just gonna say that now, because yeah, I just feel the need to say it. What else did I do? I went to, I got my notes here. You know me, I've always got some notes ready, because I like to be prepared. I like to be ready. And yeah, so I went to my first Blues Fest, which is this festival that happens in Ottawa every summer. And I'd never been before, but this year Dean was like, we're going. And 50 Cent, we saw the 50 Cent headlining night, which was great, because just before 50 Cent, it was Killer Mike, who I absolutely love. He won Best Hip Hop Album at the Grammys this year, so it was kind of pretty cool that I got to see my second Grammy award-winning artist in the same year. But yeah, it was a fun time. It rained all day, and I had straightened my hair. I straightened my hair, and it rained. So I was very self-conscious for like the first like hour, until I could like see my reflection. Because like, you know, when you're in your head, you're like, oh my gosh, my hair just got wet. It doesn't look like the way I wanted it to look. And so I was just kind of very in my feelings about it, because I thought, oh, I don't look as cute as I think I do. And I had my husband like record video from behind to like show me my hair. And once I saw that, I was like, oh, she's still cute. And then I had a great time for the rest of the night. We survived Blues Fest. We got to see Killer Mike. And 50 Cent on the same stage. So I didn't have to move around. So it was perfect. It was really nice. My makeup held up well. The hair, I don't know. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen going with flat ironed hair on a very humid day. And it rained. I had an umbrella, but the humidity just like took over, and yeah, I think it's still cute. It's still like a nice little festival hairstyle, you know. 50 Cent was fun. It was his birthday, and it was kind of funny that literally any moment there was silence, the crowd would just start singing him happy birthday. But I just want to say 50 Cent, he looks like he's getting old. He looks like he's getting old. There's this one time, okay, let me tell you why I think this, okay? One time, one of the songs, I forget what song it was, but he ended up having a girl kind of like giving him a lap dance. And the whole time she's giving him the lap dance, I was staring at his face because I wanted to see, first of all, are you enjoying the lap dance? Because this girl was lap dancing for her life. Okay? That was an amazing lap dance. So I wanted to see if he's appreciating the art in front of him. I don't know why I get so affable when I'm trying to explain something. But I'm watching him and I noticed my guy is just trying to catch his breath. Like, he was like this. You ever do that when, like, you know, when you're a little kid and you're like, you've come back in from playing and you're thirsty, you are parched because you've been playing for 2 hours straight without taking a break outside, and you run home and you run straight into the fridge and you reach for the water. That's literally what 50 Cent looked like, and I was like, this man is fighting for his life. So, sir, minimize the stunts. It's okay. You're a rapper, you can just stand there and rap. It's okay. You don't need to do the moves. Oh, so yeah, I went to Blues Fest. It was really fun. I had a good time. It was such a fun night. Oh, there was a dude who wanted to fight my husband, which was just the weirdest thing ever. Because my husband was standing behind me and this guy kept backing up into me. So finally, after like 10 times of him doing it, I pushed back and I was like, you're kind of backing up into me here. And so he turns around. Bearing in mind, this guy is shorter than me. Nothing against our short kings out there. We love you. You are worthy. I'm not saying it because anyway, let me not keep digging. So he turns around and he sees me, and so he has to look up at me, and then he sees my husband behind me who's even taller than me, so he has to even look further up to look at my husband. And so I think he got scared because he turns around, does the whole scan up looking at us, and I think he just got threatened in that moment, and he was like, I'm gonna unalive you at my husband. And he's like, you know how dudes get, like, and he was on his toes too. I just thought that was really funny. And I was going to ask him to like repeat what he said, but then Many Men came on. So I just shouted the lyrics down his ear. I thought it was perfectly timed. That's really where I've been at. I just wanted to update you guys, let you know what I've been up to, that I'm still here. I'm still working behind the scenes and like trying to coordinate all these podcast episodes. I think I do like kind of like the pace where I've gotten to, because I definitely do feel like my podcasts, they're going to be weekly. I'm going to maintain that weekly schedule as much as I can, and or at least as much as my health permits. And with vlogs and these kind of videos, I'm just going to do them every now and then, because then that way at least like it's easier for me to just like sit here, talk to you guys and actually give you a proper update, and we can do a little catch up. And yeah, if you want to talk about something more deep and more serious, then you guys can listen to the podcast, watch the podcast episodes. That's where I kind of like dive into like what I'm really thinking about, what's going on in this little noggin of mine, and how I'm working through the issues that I'm going through. Because as much as I love talking about my personal stuff on my videos like this, I feel like it doesn't give me an opportunity to really deep dive into like what's happening and to do it over a long period of time, especially like with my mental health. Like I'm constantly checking in every episode about my mental health, and so over time you and I are kind of both able to see where I'm at and like kind of see my progression. Whereas like doing it in these kind of videos when I'm also talking about the things I've been up to, my interactions with other people, it kind of gets a little bit lost in there. And I feel like the most important message that I want to share on this channel is that of mental health, because that's what's important to me and that's what I care about. Sorry, I just keep touching my hair because I got this haircut today and I'm feeling myself, girl. I am feeling myself. Like, I love this haircut. Like, it's giving artist. Like, it's giving it's giving, I don't know. When I first did it, I thought I looked like an art teacher. And then my husband goes, "What does that mean?" Because he's a teacher, if I haven't said so already. And he's like, "I don't get what you mean, because I don't know any art teachers that look like that." And then I realized that I think I look like an art teacher because I did have an art teacher who had a haircut like this. So I look like a very specific person. But I like it. I like it. It's shorter, it's easy to deal with now. And I can still just about get it into a ponytail. So I'm happy with this. Like I've said before, and I'll say again, health over length, always. And I love changing up my hair. You guys have seen all the different hairstyles I've had since starting this channel, and I just love changing up my hair all the time. I'm not way too attached to it. And one thing my mum told me, shout out to you, mum, I know you're watching this, how you doing, girl? But she always tells me to have fun with my hair and do it while you still have it, girl. Yep, she definitely said that. Do it while you still have it. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you in the very next video, whether it's a podcast or another one of these. But I'll be back. Yeah. And thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching my stuff. Thanks for commenting. I really appreciate that. And if you want to be a guest on my podcast, like, let me know, because I actually do need guests. And I think I'm pretty good at it. So yeah, anyway, bye.